Welcome back to my channel. So this is another video of mine. As you would have already seen in the thumbnail, that this video will be discussing about resume, CV and biodata. And this, my dear friends, is extremely important to know because it is not only important for those who are in their first semester, first year, but also for those who are in their second semester, first year. Because in technical field you must know somehow or the other that what is resume, what is CV, what is the difference between the two. And along with all this, you have to also, in professional communication, you have to also write the content about what is resume, how to prepare resume, what is CV, how to prepare CV. So first of all, we will gather some basic information and we will discuss about it, that what is resume, what is CV, what is difference between the two. Along with that, we will also discuss about the biographical data. So let's get started. So see, first of all, as you can see that in today's lecture we will be discussing about what is resume. So first we will discuss what is resume, then we will come on to the differences. So see, resume is derived from a French language. It's a French word derivation. Fine. It is derived from a French language. Fine. Now it will be having its own wordly meaning also. So its wordly meaning is summary. The word resume means summary. Summary of what? Summary of your professional skills. Professional skills like what education you have, apart from that what technical skills you have, wherever you are going for seeking the employment, there whatever is the task to do you possess those skills or not? If you possess, you need to mention that in the resume. If you are a fresher, you do not have any experience regarding work or job, then you can mention how many internships you did, what means which college you are from, or what educational scores you got, fine, in your subjects. So all these things can be mentioned. So till now we have discussed two important features, that resume is derived from a French language and its wordly meaning is summary of what? Of your professional skills based on one's employment, education and professional skills. Now resume must be having some purpose. Purpose, in the sense, why do we create a resume? So resume is created or is prepared only for the purpose of employment. Okay, is that clear? Only for the purpose of employment we create resume. Apart from that, no other task it has. Now you cannot write too much long description, as resume has got some limitation on its content. You can use either one page or 2 pages maximum for writing resume, but I will always recommend you to use one page for resume, because there are some multinational companies who reject the resume which has got more than one page content, because HRs these days don't have this much time to read all your lifelong history or something. So 1 page or 2 pages, that's okay, but I will recommend you to use 1 page description. Page, which page you will use? There are so many pages available in the market, so you are supposed to use A4 pages, A4 size pages. What is the size of the A4 sheet? 8 inches into 11 inches. Fine. So this is something about resume, that what you will be using and all that. Next is content. How you will write the content? Content should be broken into the bullets. Fine. You will use the bullet points to write your content. Don't write your content in the paragraphs. It is extremely awkward to use paragraphs for writing your content. So never use paragraphs. Instead of that, write in bullets. Use short sentences. Do not write too much long sentences, and use easy words. Those who do not understand the literature, they often think that using very high vocab or using so many big sentences will make their paragraph look more effective. They think like this, but no, it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Those who understand literature, they know this thing, and they always recommend this thing. Use the vocab as simple as possible. Be short, be accurate, and be specific. Don't write everything. Be very, very specific while writing the things. So what content is to be written? In resume, you write about your personal statement in the sense, you write your name, your email id, how many scores you got in your educational field, be it your graduation like BCA or MCA. In fact, BTech and MTech students, they too prepare resume. Then you have to also mention about your key results areas. Key result areas like your strengths. What are your strengths? You have to mention that. Summary of your qualifications. What qualifications you hold. All this is to be written in the content. Fine. So this thing you will study here. All this we discussed right now. See, the same is written in the slide. It is a French word. Its wordly meaning is summary. It's a short description of our professional skills based on one's employment, education, and other skills. The purpose of resume is for employment. Next comes features. Features are, it consists of 1 or 2 pages. See, I already told you. Yeah, one important thing, when you will discuss about your skills are to be written in the reverse order, last to first. See, it is written, highlight the specific skills customized to target the required job, last to first. You don't write first to last. Fine. Last to first is something like latest trend that is followed. Usually broken into the bullets. The content is brief personal statement, key result areas to be mentioned, summary of qualifications, and all that. Next comes CV. So what is CV? What is the full name of CV? The full name of CV is curriculum vitae. Fine. How do you pronounce it? Vitae. Curriculum vitae. This is the full name of CV. In short, we say CV. Otherwise, its full pronunciation is curriculum vitae. What does this mean? This means course of life. The wordly meaning of curriculum vitae is course of life. And this word, my dear friends, is derived from the Latin language. Which language? Latin language. Like resume was derived from the French language. Similarly, this curriculum vitae word is derived from the Latin word. Fine, it's a Latin word. What does this mean? Wordly meaning, I told you, course of life. What does it mean? It means you have to present your full history of your academic credentials, full history. Resume was the shortened description of your skills, but this is going to be the detailed description of your academic credentials. For example, what is your name? What is your email ID? Your hobbies, your strengths, and your scores, your working experience, your performance in training, and all that. So all these things means entire life long, means up till date you will be preparing the curriculum vitae. From the date you were born to that particular time when you will be preparing your CV, you have to write everything, full history of your academic credentials, like what achievements you did, but it should be related only to the academics. Fine. Now we have seen that the purpose of creating the resume was only and only for getting the employment. But the purpose of CV, apart from employment, means employment is also a purpose of writing a resume, but apart from employment, people write resume for PhD, research fellowships, for postgraduate studies. You have to write it for postgrad studies, people write it. And for postdoctorates you also write it, for industrial projects you also write it. So CV has got multiple purposes. So the purpose of CV, apart from employment, it has got multiple purposes, like postgraduate studies, research fellowship, industrial projects, PhD, postdoctorate. Next comes another feature of CV is there is no restriction on number of pages. Your CV can be of 5 page, 7 page, 10 page, 12 page, 20 page. No restriction on the number of pages in CV, unlike resume. Next comes what are the contents that to be written in CV. So see, whenever you will write the content, so of course you will mention your skills also. In resume we were mentioning the skills last to first. This is the latest trend that I told you. But in CV you write your skills first to last. So skills are to be written first to last. Fine. Next, list out every skill, all the jobs, positions hold, degrees, everything in detail. CV speaks about your entire career. Whatever lifelong career you had, you mention about that everything in your CV. You also write about your experience, and CV you can also give some reference like any good reference. Like if you are a fresher, then in which college you studied, the reference of your HOD, the reference of your principal by writing their contact number. This gives the clarification, the verification to the HR that yeah, certainly this candidate studied in that college. The candidate is not bluffing. They can cross verify if you give a good reference, and this develops a sense of trust. So this is all about resume and CV. So as I told, we'll be discussing the difference between the two, resume and CV. So I think it would have been very clear from all my words that what is the difference, but still I will discuss. See, summary was resume was the summary of your skills, but this is the detailed description. CV is detailed description. Next, it consists of 1 page or 2 pages, but here there is no limit on the number of pages. So this is the second difference. Third difference is in CV, the purpose is only for employment. Sorry, in resume the purpose is only employment, but CV is written for multiple purposes, like your higher studies include your post graduation, your PhD, research fellowship, and all that. You can also mention uh, for industrial projects also you prepare CV. Fine. So all this is there. Next, let's move to the slide. So see here, everything is written. CV, it is derived from a Latin word. It means course of life. It presents full history of your academic credentials. It is written for various purposes. Then there is no restriction on the number of pages. Content, see, skills are to be written first to last. List out every skill that you possess. Next comes biodata. Biodata, I think you must have heard this word multiple number of times, because it is customized for the purpose of marriages. Parents usually prepare biodata of their children usually for the purpose of marriages. So the full name of biodata is biographical data. In short, you say it biodata, but its actual complete word is biographical data. In biographical data, you write all the personal particulars of a person. Suppose you are going to prepare a biographical data for your own, so you will be writing your own personal particulars like your DOB, fine. What is your date of birth? What is your gender? What is your religion? What is the caste? What is your race, nationality, residence, marital status? All these things can be mentioned. And a chronological listing of education and experience. Chronological listing of education. See, in resume, we only mention about our skills and academic achievements, which includes like from where you did training, how many projects you completed, what scores you got. CV was also the same but with detailed description. It was a lifelong history of your full academic credentials. But biodata, we mention about our academic achievements, but it is mainly focusing towards your personal particulars like DOB, gender, religion. Along with that, what education you have, you write this in chronological order, means first to last. Like what, from where you did class 10th, then plus 2 from where you did, then graduation from where you did. You can also mention your percentages, what percentages you got, then PG you did, so from where you did, in which subject you did. If you are a professional person and your biodata is going to be prepared, so you also mention about your working experience, what designation you hold, in which firm you are working, and all that. There is no limit for pages. So just like CV, biodata has also not got any limit on its number of pages. So that's all. Let's hit back. See, it's the same written, biographical data. It's a personal particulars like DOB, gender, religion, race, nationality, residence, marital status. All these things are to be mentioned. You write about your education and experience in the chronological order. Chronological means chronology, first to last. The thing you did first, you will mention it first. The thing which you did at last, you will mention it last. Suppose you are a postgraduate person. Fine. So first of all, what you will mention? Your class 10th, then your class 12th, then graduation, and at last you will mention about your postgraduate. This is the meaning of chronology. The thing which you did first will be written first, and the thing which you did last will be written last. Then there is no limit on number of pages. So I hope this is clear to you all. Now a brief description for all of you. So the topic was resume, CV and biodata. Resume is a French word, CV is a Latin word. The wordly meaning of resume is summary. The wordly meaning of CV is curriculum vitae, means course of life. And the wordly meaning of biographical data is that you present about your personal particulars. Fine. Coming on to the features of resume, CV and biodata. So resume, it consists of 1 or 2 pages of A4 size. CV, it has got no limit on number of pages, and similarly biodata has also not got any limit on its number of pages. Resume content will be, you mention about your professional skills, but these are going to be the shortened description. CV is a detailed description of your professional skills, education, and it's completely a lifelong history of your full academic credentials. Biodata, you mention about personal particulars like DOB, gender, religion, race, nationality, and so on. Next comes the chronological order of content. Chronological order of content, we discussed that in resume we write the reverse order. For example, you are a postgraduate person, so first you will mention about your post-graduation, then graduation, then class 12, then class 10th. But in CV, you follow the chronological order. Chronological order means first to last. Resume was reverse, but CV is first to last, and same goes with the biodata, first to last. So I think all your doubts would have been clear, and this topic, my dear friends, is extremely important because this is not only very important for the students of class first year, first semester, but also for those who are in their second semester, first year. Fine. So do prepare it well. I wish you all the very best for your studies and stay blessed.